posted a 67-day streak without measurable rain, the second longest streak in the city history, and unusually high temperatures that persisted before the flood. A disaster was declared on Monday with a request for help from the federal government. An announcement likely a large number of villages were damaged by flooding, when I-15 was blocked by floodwaters. The office reported that 22 Patrick cars were damaged or completely destroyed by water. Apartments and low-lying areas were flooded through the city, with 4 feet or more of water inundated, and many homes were destroyed by water. Benito Charles, 31, said, "It was like a little Katrina right here." On the night from Sunday to Monday, a strong hailstorm hit France. The French Weather Service has declared an orange level for thunderstorm at almost 21 departments. Several manufacturers have already reported damage to their production facilities. After the heat, growers now hail to jungle storms with hail. Among the most affected are the French departments of Gironde, Charente-Maritime, Landes and Atlantic Pyrenees. But Lot and Gironde also suffered from bad weather. Storms were severe in parts of the southwest, with hail several centimeters in diameter, 105 kilometers an hour winds in both depths, and heavy rainfall, frost, hail, heat. This raises the questions of climate change, which makes this episode more frequent and increasingly violent, as Minister said earlier this month, who hopes that system to project against such weather hazards will be put in place and for the medium and long term, along with better insurance coverage. The local government of Kiev said its service were called in to clear several streets on fallen trees, soil and other debris, and 115 streets experienced power outages. A flash flooding warning has been issued for parts of San Diego County. On Sunday, authorities said the National Weather Service in San Diego has issued a watch for Alpine, Campo and Pine Valley, and NWS officials recommended that anyone in these areas immediately move to higher ground and avoid areas with burn scares. Officials expect rock slides and mudslides to affect the area. If you came across roads that have begun to flood, do not attempt to drive through the water. Residents of eastern San Diego County have been warning that heavy rain and thunderstorm, possible hail, and possible flooding are expected on Wednesday. People are warned to not drive on flooded roads or cross them, but to immediately move to high ground. This storm may intensify. The NYSA urging people to monitor local radio station and available television stations for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service. Mountain and desert residents are under a flash flooding watch until Tuesday evening. The area said residents of these areas may observe thunderstorms and storms and develops could produce heavy downpours and frequent lightning. German authorities have issued new weather warnings after deadly storms hit Central and Southeast Europe. Strong winds caused wildfire in Spain and falling water level revealed dangerous issue in the Danube. Germany's weather service on Friday warning of heavy rain in the south of the country on Saturday after serious storm killed at least 12 people elsewhere in Europe. More rain is expected, also not as much as in Germany, where the weather service warned of extremely heavy prolonged rain along the edge of the Alps. Up to 114 liters of water per square meter can fall within 48 hours, which can cause flooding. The Bavarian Red Cross raised the alert level for its air rescue teams, putting helicopter crew on high alert. has done 50 years on Aqua Alta, nearly 6 feet into the city of Venice. The damage included large section marks basculas and created 915 years old mosaic floor destabilized part of foundation and underneath the message pulpit. The pulpit next to high altar. A meteor near Gina said the work sick state of emergency because the storm unloaded. 5 families were evacuated in a nearby neighborhood after a tornado hit in the area and damaged their homes. In and around Las Pesas, roofs were blown off and 3 bridges were blown down. In the northeast in Ferrari, a crane fell and affected several floors of the villa. City parks were closed due to rain. Further south, 11 families were evacuated after the roof of the residential building blew off. Bad weather has wreaked havoc in northern Italy. A man was hit by a flying branch in the market and a tree hit a camper in a nearby gutter. Damage was reported in the market while a severe thunderstorm caused flood in the coastal region with its luxury resorts where umbrellas and sunbeds were blown away. Strong winds caused wildfire in Spain and falling water level revealed dangerous issue in the Danube. Germany's weather service on Friday warning of heavy rain in the south of the country on Saturday after severe storm killed at least 12 people elsewhere in Europe. More rain is expected, although not as much as in Germany, where the weather service warned of extremely heavy prolonged rain along the edge of the Alps. Up to 114 liters of water per square meter in 4 within 48 hours, which can cause flooding. The Bavarian Red Cross raised their alert level for its air rescue teams, putting helicopter crew on high alert. Flight service in Bavaria were kept busy all night as storms and heavy rain caused flash flooding with culverts and red ground unable to cope with a sudden downpour. Basements were flooded, trees were downed on public roads, and police reported several traffic accidents involving hydroplaning. Firefighters reported that rainwater was flooding from fields and down in streets, houses and basements. The Bavarian flooding warning service said streams and rivers that were at dangerously low level were flying up quickly as water drained from the ground into tributaries. However, it said that it medium and large rivers that have been more closely monitored. The amount of rain so far has resulted in only a few isolated cases of bank overflows. On Saturday, a level 1 storm warning on a scale that rises to 4 in effect for most of Germany, with a level 2, 3 or 4 warning of parts of eastern and southern Bavaria. A terrible hailstorm caused a lot of damage to the people of Spain. Mother Nature surprised everyone with incredible things every day. Sometimes these things turn out to be so terrible that they cause people to be terrified in a matter of seconds. A similar incident occurred in Spain, where a powerful hailstorm fell almost 2 decades later. The Catalonian Meteorological Agency said the amount of hail that fell both villages recorded in Spain sank at least 2002. thunderstorm was produced hail were triggered by a cold front approaching Western Europe from the Atlantic Ocean. Hail can be multi-billion-dollar disaster, destroying roofs and shattering glass throughout the area. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, at least 3 hailstorms caused more than $1 billion in damage in 2022. It is noteworthy that this shows it's almost the same area with the interval of 10 days. Forecasts and warning system usually allow people to take shelter, meaning the most hail damage is to cars and homes and can be extensive. Five departments in southern France have declared an orange alert for storms and floods. Storms are expected to move in sometimes today and midnight tonight. In some places up to 100 millimeters of rain may fall, creating a risk of flooding. Hail, strong gusts of wind and thunderstorms are also expected. Neighboring departments that have issued a yellow storms warning may also see severe storms. Up to 100 millimeters of rain in 1 hour last night, with 9 other departments in for more storms today. A series of severe storms slashed France last night, including spectacular hail and heavy downpours. All of them are still equivalent to 6 months' worth of normal rainfall. Almost 6,000 hectares of vineyards have been destroyed after several hailstorms hit southeastern France. Vineyards around the village were at the center of the storm. In some vineyards, the hail was so strong that it not only destroyed this year's crop, but the next as well. About 10 cooperatives and 30 to 40 independent domains were affected during the entire survey. A special commission was created to assess the damage caused to individual wine domains and provide compensation. Local mayors asked to declare a state of natural disaster. The president said he had never seen such violence with the hail. The Minister of Agriculture studied the scale of the damage and promised to help to those affected by the hail. Stormy rains caused a flood that cashed over the roads and gardens of the residential area. The French Meteorological Service has declared an orange alert level, concerning 5 departments of Normandy. Locally, you should be afraid of strong hail, heavy rains and gusty winds. The heavy rain cloud also led to flooding in some areas as the ground, parched from a series of heat waves, will not be able to absorb it.
Greetings to everyone on my daily disaster news channel. The information in the video shows an incident on the 18th of September 2022 in KAΖB, Japan. Typhoon Nagol bore down on Japan's southernmost main island of KAΖB. The Japanese Meteorological Agency warns of gales and high waves like never experienced before. The 14th typhoon of the season, classified as a super typhoon by the US Navy Joint Typhoon Warning Center, could bring record rainfall. The Japanese Meteorological Agency said about warning of the risk of overflowing rivers and landslides. Southern Kyushu could receive 500 millimeters of rain and wind gusts of up to 250 kilometers per hour, while the central Tokai region could get 300 millimeters of rain. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep abreast of the most important changes on the planet.
Hurricane Fiona made landfall in Dominican Republic early Monday after Puerto Rico was battered by heavy rain, live territory, including an island-wide power outage. The Category 1 storm made landfall near Boca de Llama with maximum sustained winds of 19 mile/hours, according to the National Hurricane Center. As the storm slowly moves northwest, it is still dumping torrential rain on Puerto Rico, where more than 1.4 million people are without power. At least one death has been reported so far in the capital of the French territory of Guadeloupe. The vice president of the territory and environmental agency said Hurricane Fiona causes catastrophic flooding in Puerto Rico as power lines out. In the afternoon, the hurricane made landfall on the southwestern coast of Puerto Rico, lashing the island with strong winds. of up to 75 millihours and bring 6 to 24 inches of rain in some areas by the end of the day, according to the National Weather Service. La Nina will continue to batter Puerto Rico and the Eastern Dominican Republic until Monday. According to the Hurricane Center, flooding is also possible in eastern areas of the Dominican Republic, as well as mudslides and landslides in high areas. Fiona could bring a total of up to 15 inches of rain to Puerto Rico and up to 12 inches to the eastern and northern Dominican Republic.